Hello mga students, good morning, good afternoon, good evening sa inyong lahat. Let me present to you a comprehensive illustration or a detailed presentation comparing the natural and the functional presentation of expenses when we prepare the statement of comprehensive income. Okay? So allow me to share my screen and this is our problem na. Okay? So mapapansin niyo dito class medyo color-coded na yung mga information dito, ano. So as to facilitate later on yung discussion. Pero sa ngayon, ignore nyo muna and focus po kayo dito sa mga information that are provided to us. Okay? Palakihin lang po natin ng konti, no, para mas visible sa ating mga mata. Ayan. So this is 3-5 actually, ano. I picked this up from our reference book. So, may konting ano lang, update lang. ah. In terms of, I'm not sure. Uh, okay, yung related income tax, no? Kasi in the book, it's a different tax rate. Kung tama pagkakaalala ko, ano? But anyway, I updated it to our current tax rate na. Yung enacted tax rate natin. Okay. For those affected by the income tax ano no consideration. Okay. So this is the partial list of accounts. Pero take note ha, after adjustments. Okay? On December 31, 2024. So, you will see a series of information. You have your depreciation for building and office equipment. You have your sales commissions, beginning inventory, store supplies, beginning retained earnings, etc. No. So please take this information one by one and analyze it properly and carefully, ano, and determine which is related. Alin dito yung mga magkakamag-anak. But of course, no, sa ngayon, since color-coded po ito, you will have an idea that yung mga magkakakulay dito ay magkakamag-anak. When we magkakamag-anak, what I mean is when we present it, no, when we group them, sila yung mga related for whatever computation we have to deal with. Okay? Tapos dito, yung mga walang color coding, ibig sabihin nito, ano, for some reason ay they will have to be excluded or either separate po yung kanilang identification, ano, or wala silang kagrupo. Okay? So, pakita ko lamang po ano, hindi ko na po isa-isahin yung mga information in the interest of time. So paki-pause na lamang po nitong video lecture na ito, pakibasa po yung libro ninyo, pa-double check na lang din ano if the amounts are the same because I'm not sure if there are updates. By the way, yung mga lumang edition kasi ng libro yung pinagkuhanan ko nito ano. So di ko lang alam kung merong changes sa mga recent editions. Okay, but anyway, kung sakali mang may changes sa amounts, kung meron mang binago, please adjust accordingly. O at least ano, it will give us an additional ano no, processing time to assess kung tatama din ba yung computation mo kung sakali man iba yung mga amounts. Okay? And then, ito ha, kasi syempre, common na po ito, no? Itong mga amounts na ito, and then the related accounts, sorry, yung mga accounts na ito and the related accounts, ang medyo bago-bago dito ay itong discontinued operations. Tapos pa-take note ha, debit balance. Siyempre, prior to our discussion of the statement of comprehensive income with the discussion on discontinued operations, we are not aware no na yung PNL ko pala or yung statement of comprehensive income ko pala can be presented coming from the continuing operations. And if ever there is a discontinued operation applicable to the entity, pwede rin pala yun. And it has to be separately accounted for. Okay. Pero just to ano no, pinpoint, we have a debit balance on the discontinued operations amounting to 350,000. And then you have your interest expense, cumulative unrealized gains or losses, unrealized gains recorded during the year on debt investment, and also actuarial gains on defined benefit plan. Eto pa, no? At kaya nga, no, kung iisipin ninyo class, medyo may kabigatan po itong problem na ito on 3-5. And that is why I also picked this up, no, kasi magandang exercise po ito ng ating mga brain cells. And mind you, no, especially sa ating mga BSA students, ganito po yung mga plantsahan ng mga problems pagdating sa audit practice, no, sa apat audit practice and theories. Okay, so letter A, during the year, the company declared and paid 0.75 peso per share cash dividend on its 80,000 ordinary shares na. And letter B, my physical count determined that the ending inventory is 446. Sa letter C, may binagyo, okay, at nasira no yung warehouse at nag-incur tayo ng pre-tax loss of 120,000. Sa D, may information about the discontinued operations coming from this info. Okay? Sa E, okay, we also have a understatement no na discover ng company a pre-tax 180,000 understatement on the 2023 depreciation expense. But take note ano that we are talking about 2024 we are on the 2024 period. So, pa-take note po ano, double check lang natin baka mamaya meron pala akong typo error dito ano. Okay? So, again, this is problem 3-5. Okay? Double check ko lang ha. Baka kasi mamaya na mali pala ako ng pagkaka-account. Tama naman pala. Kasi in-update ko yung mga taon. Sa letter F, during the year daw, merong additional ordinary shares na in-issue at an average price of 14 peso per share. Sa G, walang investment daw na dinispose during the year. Tapos sa H, walang beginning balance yung mga cumulative actuarial gains and losses on defined benefit plan. And syempre, ano, we are talking about the other comprehensive income section kasi nito. Okay? And then sa I, yung income tax rate na in-update ko, ano, although I'm not sure if this was already updated sa pinaka-recent edition. Again, uulitin ko lang, ang pinagkuhanan ko po nito ay lumang edition sa dating problem, naka 30% tax rate pa ito. And therefore, I also need to adjust the solution manual. Okay? To update this na. Okay. At wala raw pong recorded na, sabi dito, the company has not recorded yet the company's tax. Okay? Relating to PNL and to OCI. Anong tinatanong dito? Okay? Ang tinatanong is, we have to present a statement of comprehensive income using a one-statement format. Pag sinabi nating one-statement format, magkasama na po yung profit or loss section and then the other comprehensive income. So, statement of comprehensive income na siya. Or statement of profit or loss and other comprehensive income na pagkahaba-haba, we simplify it as statement of comprehensive income. While classifying expenses, una, by nature, pangalawa, by function. Hindi natin yan pwedeng pagsabayin. Ano? So we have to present separately an SCI for a natural presentation and an SCI using the functional presentation of expenses. So recap lamang po ano, pag natural, ano yung ginagawa natin? How do we present? Pag functional, how do we present? No? Natural is we classify by nature of expenses. Tama ba? Natural nga, di ba? Nature. Pero yung pinaka-familiar po kayo is the functional kasi kapag may nakita kayong cost of goods sold, nakikita po ninyo yon sa P&L, even from your basic accounting understanding, no, yung pala ay functional presentation. Pag walang cost of goods sold, no, natural yon. Okay. At least, no, for an easier recall, pag may COGS, ano yon, functional or natural. But anyway, so, unahin natin yung natural presentation ng expenses. For expenses, no? But syempre, we also need to present the revenue items. And then yung component ng discontinued operations. Okay? Kasi meron tayong information on the discontinued operations. Okay. So sa unang solution natin, using natural presentation, dito po magmamatter itong mga color coding. Because sa susunod, sa solution number 2, we will leverage our computation based on what we have come up sa solution number 1. Okay, so tignan natin ha, using the natural presentation. Dito makikita po ninyo yung ating P&L at sa baba yung OCI portion, and then on the right side we have the related notes. Yung disclosure natin na makikita po ninyo sa notes to the financial statements. Ito yung nagpapakapal ng ating financial statements. Okay, so syempre, this is ABC company, ano? And the title of the FS, Statement of Comprehensive Income for the year ended December 31, 2024. Okay, syempre sa P&L natin, makikita muna natin yung revenues. Magkano yung total revenues? Plus, according to our standard, according to the conceptual framework, okay, income encompasses revenues and gains. Etong net sales revenue mo, ito yung primary generating activities. Ito yung primary income mo. Rent revenue mo, ito yung mga incidental, mga supporting. We need to separate them by revenue streams. Okay? The amount is 3,359,000 plus the rent revenue of 105,000. Pag tinanong po kayo magkano yung total revenue, it's 3.464. So while we are presenting the statement of comprehensive income here, at least isa sa ita-target din po natin as an added understanding is how do we compute the balances. Para kung sakali sa problem, yun yung tinatanong, alam natin papaano siya i-compute. Okay? Oh, pakita natin yung basis ng 3,359,000. And eto pang-recap lang, tandaan po ninyo kung ang sales ay ano no, mayroon tayong other accounts representing sales discounts, sales returns and allowances. Yung sales na yan ay nagre-represent ng gross sales lamang po. Hindi pa po yan yung net sales. Okay? Kasi syempre, we account the sales discount, sales returns and allowances separately. Therefore, it is a gross sales. O kung may sales discount, sales returns and allowances, ibawas po natin yung total po nitong dalawa is 170. Ibawas ninyo sa 3,529,000. Your net sales revenue is 3,359,000. At ito po yung kukunin natin dito. Okay? Sir, saan galing yung mga amounts na yan? Dito po yan, no? Given po yung mga yan. Okay? So, kaya nga, sales, 3,529. Sales returns, 121. Sales discounts, ito naman, 49. Although, hindi po sila halo-halo kasi yan. Kaya nga, yung color coding will assist us in grouping them, identifying them. Kasi naglagay din naman ako dito ng mga color coding for the related disclosures. Oh, sir, bakit Note 11? Sinusundan ko lamang po yung sa solution, and pag nag-present kasi tayo ng financial statements and the related disclosures, usually Note 1 ay mga narratives on the information of the company, mga tawag nito, other information on accounting policies, significant judgments, estimates, etc. Kadalasan it may not necessarily be exact to Note 11 depending on how the entity or how the company presents the disclosures, pero on the basis of the book that the Note 11 represents the net sales revenue disclosure, edi wag na tayong lumayo doon. In Note 11 na lang din natin yan. Okay? So I hope you are able to follow me, Then, we have rent revenue, given naman kasi wala naman ibang information yan. Pipick upin lang natin dito yung rent revenue, isang line lang, line item lang yan. So we have 105. There is no need for a separate disclosure kung wala naman itong breakdown. Okay? Net purchases. Related sa, mayroon tayong related disclosure, note 12. How do we come up with the net purchases? Recall that your net purchases represents your gross purchases. Plus, kung meron tayong freight in, idadagdag natin yon, and then ibabawas natin yung mga related discounts, returns, and allowances. Take note ha, dito sa aking disclosure, wala tayong negative. Naglagay na kasi ako dito add minus. Add, ibig sabihin plus yan. Less, ibig sabihin deduct. Pag tinanggal ko itong less, pero minus dapat yan, doon tayo maglalagay ng open and close parenthesis representing that it is a deduction. Pero since may wording na ako dito na less, there is no need to put an open and close parenthesis. Kasi ibabawas na lang natin yan. So it's more of an adjustment na lang dito sa ating formula. Okay? So yan ano. Plus kung sakaling tanungin kayo magkano yung net purchases at may freight in, isasama natin, i-consider natin yung freight in ha. Okay? Pero syempre, kung wala naman, because the item is a freight out, huwag ninyong isasama yung freight out because freight out is a distribution expense, selling expense, no, shipping fee, shipping expense na sagot ni seller. Eto, charge sa atin kasi tayo si buyer for some reason, let's say FOB shipping point na dapat talaga tayo yung magso-shoulder sa pamasahe, sa shipping fee, edi capitalizable cost yon. Okay? So, after this computation, our net purchases will amount to 1,762,000. At ito po yung makikita ninyo dito. Okay, net purchases. And then, we also have this increase in inventory. Pero careful tayo ha. Especially ito naka-negative. Hindi ko kabisado yung Excel kung paano palitan yung negative ng open and close parenthesis pero ang naka-negative, ibig sabihin deduction yan. Wala akong nakalagay dito na minus or less. So, eto negative yan. Okay? Negative 105. Sir, kung increase, pero bakit naka-negative? Hindi ba dapat decrease in inventory yan? Tama yan, class ha. Increase in inventory pa rin yan. Bakit increase in inventory? O, tignan po ninyo yung ating computation. Sa related disclosure on note 13, if your beginning inventory is 341, but your ending inventory is 446, edi increase. 341, naging 446, edi nadagdagan ka ng 105,000. Pero bakit negative? Bakit 105,000? Bakit natin ibabawas? Okay? Eto no, para mas maintindihan nyo yan, puntahan po ninyo yung presentation ng cost of goods sold. Okay? Mamaya kasi sa functional makikita ninyo yung computation ng cost of goods sold. Okay? Ang gusto natin sabihin kasi dito, etong net purchases mo plus or minus your changes in inventory represents your cost of goods sold. Okay? Eh di ba yung cost of goods sold, deduction yon. Eh ano ba yung cost of goods sold? Beginning inventory plus net purchases minus ending inventory equals cost of goods sold. Eh kung nag-increase, okay, ibabawas natin. Kung nag-decrease, idadagdag. Pero pag pinagsama mo kasi itong dalawa, 1,657, this represents your cost of goods sold. Sige, ipakita ko na sa inyo no para wala na masyadong pang surprise. Okay. Kung ito yung ating net purchases 1,762. Ito yung cost of goods sold mo 1,657. Eh paano ka magka-come up from 1,762 to 1,657? Kunin mo yung difference nitong dalawa. 341 sa 446. Nag-increase yan. Ibawas mo dito sa 1762. Okay? That's 1657. Whether we use the natural presentation or the functional presentation, the amount should be the same. In the functional presentation, we use the cost of goods sold, pero in the natural presentation, we account for them separately. Meron kang net purchases, tapos meron kang increase in inventory. Pag decrease in inventory yan, idagdag mo. Okay? I hope I'm making myself, I'm making any sense on this one. Pause na lang yung video kung sakaling medyo naghahang, naglo-loading, Okay. We have to account separately your delivery expense because this is a separate nature. Advertising expense, ganun din. Wala na po tayong separate na note disclosure dyan kasi isa lang naman yan. O salaries and commission related sa note 14, 502. Paano natin nakuha yung 502? Class, anong sabi natin? Kapag natural presentation, without ano no distinction kung saang function, saang department yan galing, pero kinaklasify natin by nature, salaries and commissions. Pag samasamahin mo, kaya eto pansinin mo, meron kang sales commissions and salaries. Ito yung pasahod sa mga ahente. Tapos meron kang pasahod sa mga nasa opisina, yung mga back office, no, yung mga supporting staff, admin, employees. Office salaries din 'yan. But in ano no, in total they are salaries and commissions. Pero coming from different functions or different departments. Itinototal natin sila when we use the natural presentation. So your total salaries and commissions amount to 502,000. Okay? So that's note 14. Ano naman yung note 15? Depreciation. O ganun din. Sa depreciation, di natin papansinin kung saan galing or saan related yung depreciation. Pang office ba? Pang sales or kung saan man. Pinagsasama-sama po natin sila. That is your total depreciation expense. Note 15, andito naman po tayo. Tignan ninyo. Meron kang depreciation from building and office equipment and depreciation from store equipment. Ang total depreciation mo ay 241,000. So, yung iba dito dito tayo magkakaroon ng dito tayo magkakatalo kapag nagpresent tayo ng functional kasi sa functional kailangan mong ibukod ito. Ito kasi ay selling and selling expense. Ito naman general and administrative. Okay, general and administrative. Ito naman selling. Although they are the same nature, depreciation or salaries, no. Okay? Anyway, no, balikan natin yung later on. Note 16, supplies expense. Ganun din. Saan galing yung supplies mo? Pang opisina, pang sales. Pero dito, pag natural presentation, pagsamahin natin sila. O eto yung ating supplies expense. Meron kang store supplies, meron kang office supplies. Ang total nila ay 75,000 in one amount. No, note 16 related. Okay? So that's it. Bad debts, insurance and taxes, they are accounted separately, hindi po sila related, no? Hindi sila pagkaparehas ng nature, account them separately. And then we also have this other operating expenses. Minsan meron tayong mga account na miscellaneous expenses. Diyan natin nilalagay yung mga expenses na maliliit, okay? Walang kauri, no? Other operating expenses. Paano naman po ito? Actually, dito class, no, sa note 17 natin, etong other operating expenses represents losses o loss on sale of equipment. And then loss on inventory from typhoon. They are both losses, no? And they are considered as total other operating expenses. 170,000. Okay? O yan. And then, pag tinotal ninyo yan, excuse me, from net purchases hanggang dito sa other operating expenses, ang total nito ay ito, 3,004,000. So that is your total operating expense. Ibawas natin, excuse me, ibawas natin ito dito sa total revenue. 3,464 minus 3,004. Ito ngayon yung iyong profit from operations. Profit from operations, no? Income from operations before deducting finance cost, before deducting taxes. Okay, revenue minus expenses, total operating expenses, you have your profit from operations, 460. And then, ibawas natin yung interest expense. Yung interest expense ay given lang naman yan. Ito siya. Pakatanungin ninyo ako, sir, may computation ba tayo? Given po yan. That represents the finance cost and that is accounted for separately among other line items in the statement of comprehensive income. And after that, we have your PBIT, no? Profit before income tax. But this is from continuing operations. 423,000. Okay. Now, pasilip na lamang po kung mayroon kayong mga recent edition ng libro. I'm not sure if in-update ng ating author kung 30% yun or naging 25. Pero dito, ang ginamit ko na income tax expense ay 25% na. So coming from your PBIT, no, from continuing operations, ibawas natin yung income tax expense. If this is 100%, this is 25%. Kaya O 423,000 times 25%, ito yung ating 75%. So kung lalagyan ko ito ng ano dito, ng label, ayan, kulayan natin. Okay, lagay natin dito. This is your 75%. Ito yung 25. Ito yung ating 100%. Okay? Ayan. Nakukuha ba? So, yung 100, bawasan natin ng 25 because of the income tax rate natin currently enacted, then this is your profit from continuing operations, net of tax na po ito. So the net of tax, kung sakaling yun din yung tatanungin sa problem, the answer is 317,250. Okay. Hindi pa tayo tapos dyan because this is only your profit from continuing operations. Kung meron man tayong additional information, like in the problem, there is a given info on discontinued operations, 350,000. Tapos, considering itong information na ito, no? O di, kailangan po natin silang i-account. Idadagdag po natin yan, At kung mapapansin niyo dito, meron tayong note disclosure, note 18. Paano natin nakuha itong 262,500 na discontinued operations? Okay. Tignan po ninyo ito, class, no? Alright? Ito po ay given doon sa information. Okay? Yung natin dito, narrative. Pakibasa na lamang po nito, Okay? And then, from here, and also considering itong debit balance na 350,000, tignan po ninyo yung ating note disclosure number 18. If your revenue is 900,000, your expenses are greater than, so you are operating at a loss already na 150,000 before income tax. Okay? Assuming accounted na, no? Or wala naman tayong ibang information, wag na tayong mag-overthink ng malala. Sir, nasaan yung interest expense or finance cost? Huwag nyo nang pansinin yon. Diretso na tayo sa income tax benefit, 25% nito. Okay? O di yung 75% net of income tax, 112,500. Ito yung profit or loss, pero from discontinued operation. And in this case, since naka-negative yan, this is loss from discontinued operations. Okay? Kung sakali mang itanong. Okay. Ngayon, tignan ninyo ito ha. Meron tayong loss on sale of asset, less income tax benefit. Sir, saan galing yan na 200,000 loss on sale of asset? Is that related to discontinued operation? O, anong sabi dito? Sa letter D, dulo, on September 1, 2024, the assets of the cash generating unit were sold at a loss of 200,000. So, meron kang kailangang i-account doon na loss. Pero syempre, if we are recognizing a loss, we also need to consider the income tax benefit. Okay? Loss yan eh. So may benefit ka dyan, 25%. Tanggalin mo dito yung 25%. So yung loss net of tax benefit mo ay 150,000. So really, your loss from discontinued operation is not limited to 112,500. But it also include the net of tax benefit from the loss on sale of that CGU in the amount of 150,000. Net of tax na ha. O kaya nga, ang discontinued operations mo ay eto, 262,500. Okay? O sana po naiintindihan po ito. Okay, so yun yung ilalagay natin dito, no, 262,500. And then, kung profit from continuing operations mo, ito, minus loss from discontinued operations, ang profit after tax mo talaga ay 54,750. Kung yun yung tinatanong, o ito yung sagot, the profit after tax, okay, is 54,750. O yun na yung pinakadulo mo ng statement of profit or loss. Pero since one statement format po tayo, mula sa profit or loss section, didiretso tayo sa OCI. Ito naman yung ating mga OCI components. Okay? 60,000. And then your actuarial gains taken to equity. Pero parehas po ito net of taxes ha. Kailangan po nating i-net off tax yung mga yan. Sir, saan galing yung 60? Saan galing yung 30? Eh, yung nakikita ko dito, ibang mga amounts eh. 80,000 at saka 40,000. O eto, gross pa po kasi yan. Okay? Gross of tax. Eh di, bawasan mo yan ng 25%. Okay? Eh di, that's it. That's it, no? That is your, ang tawag natin dito, net of tax. Okay? So, naiintindihan po ba? Balikan lang natin ha. Silipin nyo lang po ng mabuti itong ating mga information. Okay? O sir, ang tanong ko ngayon is, bakit ito na discontinued operation, meron akong debit? Saan galing itong 350? Check nyo nga, saan galing yung 350 ninyo? Okay. O pause nyo muna, no, yung video. Kung suko na, hindi malaman kung saan galing, eto yan class, mahanap nyo yan dito sa letter D. Saan yon? Di ba meron kang 900 minus 1,050,000? Anong loss mo dyan? 150, di ba? Plus meron kang loss on sale, 200. So 150 plus 200, that's 350 pero pre-tax pa kasi yun. Okay? So, ano lang, no? Baka lang may magtanong, Sir, hindi ko mag-get saan galing yon. Okay? Sige. And then yung iba dito, no, ay mga panggulo lang kasi kung tama ang pagkakaalala ko, tama ba pagkakaalala ko? May additional question kasi yan na pinapapresent tayo ng statement of changes in equity pero i-reserve natin yung ano no, solution for the statement of changes in equity pag nandoon na tayo sa topic na yon. Okay, kaya may mga additional. Tama ba? Oo, pinapa-prepare kasi tayo ng statement of changes in equity. Pero it's irrelevant muna sa case natin ngayon because we are only limited to the discussion of the statement of comprehensive income. Okay? Medyo ano no, mabilisan yung ating discussions dito because hindi na po natin iniisa-isa yung mga amounts. Pero pakisuyo na lamang po na maging nitty-gritty sa mga amounts na ina-account natin at pakigawa po ito sa isang yellow paper or sa worksheet or sa Excel kung saan ninyo ano masusubukan na makompute ito and present in proper form. Okay? So that's number one, solution, using natural presentation. Pag functional presentation, ganito na ang itsura niya. But in any case, yung amount na makukompute nyo dapat parehas. Ang presentation lang yung nagkakaiba. From your profit or loss, meron kang net sales revenue. Okay? 3359, asan yung 3359? Ito mo. Ito siya. No? Hindi kasama yung rent revenue ha, kasi rent revenue is separate. Asan sir yung rent revenue? Andito po sa other operating income. Mula sa net sales revenue, bawas mo muna yung related cost of goods sold. And the cost of goods sold is the sum of this, no? Net purchases at saka yung increase in inventory. Kung makikita ninyo, it's 1657. 1657 ba yan? Yes. Andito naman sa note 12 yung ating solution dyan. Ito po. Okay? And then, so pag tinanong kayo, using functional presentation, what is the gross profit? Di yan po. Net sales minus cost of goods sold. Pero net sales, no, hindi kasama yung other operating income. Okay? You have your other operating income for the rent revenue. Your total income is 1,807,000. Tapos, isama natin yung selling expenses, general and administrative and other operating expenses. So this is how we use the functional presentation. Kasi meron kang selling expenses, meron kang general and administrative expenses. At nakabukod pa yung ating cost of goods sold, no? Because these are the direct cost from the production, from the manufacturing, no? Tapos yung benta, yung na-expense natin, no, na product cost, ito po yung cost of goods sold. Okay? Total operating expenses mo, it's in the amount of 1,347. Total nitong tatlo. 1,347. 1,347,000. Okay? Ito iba ha. Total operating expenses mo sa natural presentation. It's 3,000,004. Dito, total operating expenses mo represents SG&A plus other operating expenses. Okay? And then, profit from operation mo is the difference. At yung 460, yan na rin po yung 460 na makukompute mo dito. Ito din siya. Pero itong taas, no, magkaiba yung presentation. Magkaiba siya pinakita sa atin. By groupings, no? Yung isa nature, yung isa by function. Okay? Pero yung sa mga baba natin ito, parehas na. Okay? Ayan po. So basically, that's it, no? Pakita ko lamang yung sa disclosure. Kasi halimbawa, sa note 13 selling expense. Oh, selling expense, kinuha mo yung sales commissions and salaries, store supplies, delivery expense, yung freight out, advertising, depreciation ng store equipment. Those are selling expenses related sa selling function. Sa note 14, yung mga expenses related sa general and administrative, bad debts, office supplies, insurance and taxes, office salaries, and the depreciation for the building and office equipment. Yung note 15 for other operating expenses and the note 11 for discontinued operation, or sorry, note 11. Hindi po ito note 11. This should be note 16. From the discontinued operation ay kagaya lamang po nung nasa note 18, no, sa previous na disclosure. Okay? So, yan lang ano, class. Paki-check na lamang po ng mabuti doon sa material dito sa Excel file kapag naibigay ko po ito sa inyo. No? Pero I hope this discussion, itong recording na ito will serve as a guide kung sakaling nalilito kayo ano at kinakailangan po ninyo yung aking ano no assistance on this one. Okay? So basically that's it. Maraming salamat. I will now end our teka, hindi ko makuha yung ano. Okay. Let me know if you have any questions, no? Ah, advise nyo lang ako kung may clarification. But for now, I will now end this recording. Maraming salamat. I'll see you sa mga susunod kong mga i-explain. Bye-bye.